The MP for Darius Garland with that left foot injury as Bryant fades away and hits. So Thomas Bryant, who didn't play through 3.5 quarters, wasting no time.
Yeah, and Rick Carlisle, because of foul trouble, Jerome able to get all the way to the rim. And this is one of the elements of having a Mobley. It allows you defensively to take away airspace. You saw Dean Wade on that mid-post there by Siakam, understanding he's got help behind him because of Mobley, and it makes your perimeter defenders even more confident at the point of attack.
Indiana has led by as many as 12. They were up 6 at halftime. Mobley extends and Bryant gets him at the rim. What a recovery. Offensive rebound. Here comes Wade. Misses at the cup. Thomas Bryant all over the place for the Pacers.
Yeah, that was just not a good read by Wade. I love the attack, but he had a corner three-point shot open that he missed.
Siakam. A turn.
Example, that possession, pace was up, defense on the back end not set, and that created the opportunity there for Siakam.
Ty Jerome misfires, looking for some early offense. So a 4-point Indiana lead. Trying to sneak a couple of minutes in here with Tyrese Haliburton on the bench. Remember, Aaron Nesmith picked up his 4th personal. Midway through that, Siakam, couple of jab steps, fires, unable to hit the 3 over Mobley. Early stages, 4th quarter, game 1 of this Eastern semi. Cleveland, the #1 team in the East, won 64 games this season. Hunter left it well short. Mack. Inbound Mobley, he'll hoist, and buries it. Evan Mobley starts hitting threes with regularity. This Cleveland team nearly unbeatable, and he has added that arsenal.
He has, and it's not just that he's making them, he's aggressive to take them. That's the difference this season.
Mathurin trying to chisel his way inside. Offensive rebound, and they're going to reset. Mathurin turns a corner, taking flight. Somehow getting it to the rim, couldn't put it down.
That was one of the few times where the spacing wasn't good. Weak side there for the Pacers. And DeAndre Hunter on the attack.
Shot it at 42% from deep. Tyrese Haliburton.
Early, but since the first of the year, they've been a different team. One of the 4 best records in the league. And they've got great depth. They've improved defensively. And they've got their franchise player in #0.
Turner lead pass. Hunter, a lot of body contact, no whistle. Jerome's gonna pull. That was a long 2. He had his foot on the 3-point line. Now the breakneck pace picks up again. Haliburton, beautiful teardrop floater.
And not a bad shot by Ty Jerome, but I think you could have got something easier, especially when you haven't been rolling from the perimeter here tonight.
Double-double for Haliburton, 15 and 10 dimes. Mobley on the box, elevates, and hits.
That's a play that Evan Mobley was not making a season ago. He's gotten stronger, he's more confident, and the belief he has in his abilities on display.
Haliburton on the reset. Nesmith and Nembhard waiting to check in at the table. Turner coughs it up. Here comes Hunter on the wing, turn back. My goodness.
Could have been a flagrant foul, although it works out being, I think, the correct call, a clean block.
Topping from the corner. Massive shot for Indiana.
This has been an incredible basketball game.
Donovan Mitchell sprinkling some of his stardust on the NBA playoffs. Nesmith back in, trying to force the issue. And now the Cavs trying to push with Strus. To the cup, and now Turner. So Max Strus, excellent free throw shooter.
Ding, ding.
Powered by Microsoft.
Just own it, man. Just own it. There's a ton of time left here. You can see defensively the Pacers seeing the Cavs play with a lot more force on that side of the ball.
Boy, look at Max Strus.
This time of season.
Inbound Nesmith, contested 3. Look at Mitchell. Open floor, full extension, missed it.
I tell you what, Aaron Neesmith, incredible second effort there, not giving up on the play to come up with that block.
The conditioning level of these two teams just off the charts. Haliburton doing his dance. Crosses over, steps back, and buries it.
And they're just not.
Good movement. This is Okoro from the corner. Weak side rebound, Neesmith. 3 ties, 14 lead changes tonight. Top and underneath who sit for Cleveland. Haliburton, the hard fake, is 2 of 5 from deep, 18 points, 10 dimes for the Pacers. Sizes up Allen. Nembhard, 5 to shoot. Tough step back, and he connects on a deep shot.
But Haliburton, that shot there buys him another possession.
Ty Jerome trying to fend off Haliburton into the paint, off balance, flick at the rim, missed it, and Turner the loose change. Every time Cleveland has made their push, the Pacers have answered. Haliburton knifes inside, Toppin finds the laces, back rim no. Offensive rebound, Neesmith. Aaron pass, it's a turnover.
Home team.
5-point game as we cross the 5-minute mark left in regulation. Here comes Mitchell up to the rack, high off glass.
They have not had an answer for his ability to get to the rim.
And Donovan Mitchell puts his name in the record books. 8th straight series opener that he's hit for 30 or plus. Andrew Nembhard. And right now, this feels like a bare-knuckle street fight.
And they, from a shot quality standpoint, have consistently gotten great looks in the half court. That's not a great look there. Still a lot of time if you're Cleveland. It's a 2-possession game. You don't want to get out of character with your shot selection.
And just remember the end of that clincher against the Bucks for Indiana. They were down 7 points with 40 seconds left. The mental toughness of this team. Can they hold on in this building? They come up empty. You see the 3-point numbers tonight. Huge discrepancy for the Pacers. Ty Jerome, the leader. Big shot for the Cavs.
And how about the trust Kenny Atkinson and crew have in Ty Jerome, and he rewards them there with a beautiful attack for the Duke.
17 points, 8 assists for Ty Jerome in the NBA postseason for the first time in his career. Toppin on the catch, had great position, then it's Turner on a stick.
They have been doing, that's their first second chance point.
An NBA championship.
The ABA, baby, you got to go back a few years. Not in the NBA. But boy, this team is trending in the right direction.
What a big possession this is for the Cavs. Down 6. Ty Jerome, now to Mitchell on the reset. 7 to shoot. What a matchup here. Mitchell against Haliburton. Doing his dance. 1 to shoot. Mitchell the scoop. Missed it. Well played by Haliburton.
And then
beautiful feed. Siakam.
They do not play scared. They are looking to put pressure on you defensively the entire game, make or miss.
13-5 run for the Pacers, and back-to-back empty trips out of the timeout for Cleveland. Boy, Haliburton starting to pick him apart with the again. Game 7 coming up. Houston, Golden State. Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, Lauren Jabbar will have the call. What a scene
of not giving him an angle to get to the rim, and they're going to get a timeout here. That was close to a physical point of attack defense.
All the interchangeable pieces that Rick Carlisle has. Strus elevates. Haliburton got a fingertip on it. Tyrese Haliburton doing it with defense.
And he has made several impactful defensive plays here tonight.
We hit the 2-minute mark left, and the restlessness grows here in Cleveland. Haliburton around Allen, and he scoops it. Tyrese Haliburton putting the Pacers on his back.
Now, if you're the Pacers, you don't want to give up anything easy. Make them have to shoot over the top. How about the defensive job is you're going to get next.
Down to the final 90-plus seconds here in game one.
And we talked about it. This Pacers team is really underrated, and I think a lot of it is the improvement defensively.
Ty Jerome, massive defensive play, pulls up, misses, and then a loose ball. That left foot injury. Mitchell taking flight. And now desperation time for the Cavs.
You probably have one possession before you have to start fouling.
Haliburton slices in, trying to run that clock as much as they can as we are inside of a minute. Haliburton, Siakam, now to Turner. He will fire. Offensive rebound. Gigantic pull by Siakam. And that allows Indiana to run some more seconds off the clock. Precious time. And it has been just a magnificent season for Indiana. 23 points. Jerome steps back and hits. So that'll get it to 7, 34.2.
Or a quick foul. You cannot allow much clock to run off. I know you don't want to foul their best free throw shooters, but right now you can't be picky.
As we start to look ahead now. It's 10 and 15. Remember, they had that really rough start to the season. They had all kinds of defensive issues. Since January the 1st, the Pacers had the 4th best record in the NBA.
Where he didn't get to train in terms of improvement, he was rehabbing. And so that led to the slow start. But then once they found their footing, to your point, that's why you got to look at the game the way the coaches and the teams look at it. They look at the trends, and this team has been trending in this direction since the first of the year.
The Indiana Pacers come to Cleveland. And an awfully impressive game.